Being in China itself is an adventure. It's and I'm from Ottawa, Canada. When I was looking at my options in terms of my future development, I could have gone back to Canada, but I decided actually to study Mandarin full-time. I thought it would help me in my future. I want to, in the next 20 years, be in a very good position when it comes to working at a large multinational company, and it's going to be a skill that's going to help me no matter where I am. The reason why I chose Fudan over the other schools is in terms of its global ranking. Speaking to managers at companies here, multinational companies, Canadian companies, they had all heard of Fudan, and they knew that if I graduated from there, if I was attached to the school, it would help me down the road in my career. When I was younger, I was a very avid basketball player, but I hadn't played in about 6 years. Just, life took over, and so I started playing with classmates, and which led me to start playing for the Fudan IMBA team. It's always going to be beneficial to do things outside of school. One of the best things about an MBA program is the networking aspect. I'm part of the class committee. I'm the vice president of the class committee, and so I am in charge of doing a lot of events. As much as we learned about the Chinese culture and participated in the Chinese holidays, they would do the same thing for us. And so seeing them outside of class in that way was a lot of fun. The Fudan iLab project is a consulting project. And so Fudan will partner up with another university. We have a client who have a certain goal that they want to realize. And so it's up to us to, from beginning until the end, do a consulting project for them. In terms of the whole application process to apply for the Fudan IMBA program, the thing that took me the longest was study, prepare, and then pass my GMAT exam. Following that, I had to write 2 essays as well as contact former employers as references in my CV. I passed diplomas. If I have any advice to future applicants to the Fudan program, I would suggest starting early, and that way you would have more time to prepare. I only had one opportunity to do my GMAT test. If ever that would be a problem, then you would have more time to redo it and be better prepared for when the time is. So reduce the stress levels on yourself and get it done earlier. I think that the greatest thing about Shanghai, for me personally, is it's the fact that it's such a transnational city. It's an entryway to Asia, but it's one of the largest and fastest developing cities in the world. It's just a great city in terms of events, in terms of places to visit. I still love exploring, and I find new things every single week I go out. It's just a fantastic city to be, a part in. Welcome to Fudan University.
Today and in the days to come, the limelight is completely getting shifted towards the east. So India and China is going to be the next big thing, and people are raving about it. So I just wanted to come and understand what's the scenario in terms of business and opportunities that lies in China. My name is Siddharth Manoharan. I'm from India, from the city Coimbatore. Looking at the opportunities in the colleges, I was thinking between Beijing and Shanghai is definitely the business town. The top ones in Shanghai is definitely Fudan. The one of the good opportunity in Fudan that I have is applying for my second degree program option with MIT and Yale, 2 best renowned universities in the world. And both of them are like advanced management programs, and it is all like catered to only the partner schools. So Fudan is one of the partner schools for that program with MIT and Yale. So Fudan has like 5 global iLab projects and as well as local iLab projects. And I'm doing a consulting work for a US-based company looking for a Chinese market entry. So it's quite an experience till now for me, and the learning is tremendous. And we have a mentor from US who has been a consultant for 24 years now. One thing that will stand out from my study period till now in Fudan, I would say, is me organizing an event called Hull Prize at Fudan University. This particular event gives a scope for the winners to set up their own social ventures. So I wanted to bring this event to Fudan, and then I applied for the campus director position, and I got through it after rounds of interview. And then I recruited my organizing team comprising of marketing, operations, logistics, and we put together this event, and we had a very good support from the program office to take it forward. We had 25 teams participating in this event, and we had one winner who is going to compete in the regional finals. So I would say the foremost challenge that I came across here was one, the language, two, the food, the Chinese food in particular. But I do like certain cuisines in Chinese food. I'm getting used to it now. And in terms of language, I came here and I had a basic Chinese course as a part of my program. And then it helped me to get around the town, talk to the taxi drivers, or order food in the restaurant, or like to go buy something. So it helped me a lot. For me in Fudan, one of the best things is about the people here, both in the office and also my fellow classmates. So they've been all supportive and helpful, and as an international student, I find the connect very easily with them, and they go out of their way to help whatever it may be. And then we had quite a few trips, and the school also organized a buddy program connecting the international students with the local students to understand the different cultures. There's a whole lot of opportunities lying out here and a whole lot of resources lying out here. It's up to you to utilize it, go connect with the right people and get the most of what you wanted to do. Fudan School of Management gives you the opportunity to do anything and everything. So you can expect a lot of support from the people here, and then you can just try out whatever ideas you have and put through it, and by somehow you'll get what you wanted, and then you will be able to achieve it here. Welcome to Fudan School of Management.
I love Shanghai because I think it's the future of China. It will help me and my son as well to see how China will develop in the future. My name is Higo Lee and I am from Seoul, South Korea. Just before I came here, I was the executive secretary of my company's CEO, which my company is LG Electronics. Actually, they gave me a chance with a sponsorship to come to Fudan and study. They actually gave me an option whether it could be a school in the States or it could be a school at China, because Shanghai is the center of Asian economy. I chose Shanghai, and yes, the company was very much supportive. So I went through the programs, I researched, and I saw it had a joint program with MIT at the top school. And then I also saw a course called iLab. iLab is a program that our students group up as a team and make a consulting to a company which needs it. And currently I am in a China local iLab, which I self-generated. That means we have a chance to pick a company or an industry that we are very much interested in and apply the studies that we have learned from the school. The process would be exactly the same as if a consulting company will come up to a company and pitch themselves. First, we show them a proposal, we get approval from the company, and then it is mutual decision discussions and opinion exchanges. And then we have to research the market very heavily. And at this point, we try to utilize our CDO mentors, also the alumni, and after getting that market intelligence, we try to drive out strategies for the company. After seeing the curriculum, knowing that it perfectly matched and it was over my expectation, then I had to go through an online application process, which was mainly focusing on writing the essays. So after the essays, the interviews, and I already had a GMAT score, so that was quite convenient and a systematic process to apply. What I want to advise to the future applicants is that be yourself in the interview, not only the interview, but the whole process. Being yourself will make you unique, and it will make you find as well the genuine yourself, and that will be your strength, and that will be the differentiation point that the school will be very much interested in. After the program, I will go back to my company as a business unit head and will be leading a team that will be involving in Chinese B2B market. And after that, I will be in an executive position, also involving China. The studies that I learned in Fudan will be the base and the fundamentals of my career. Welcome to Fudan University.